You all really should thank this guy, because he's giving you what you all want. I'm gonna be talking about something today. Unraveling it, even, you could say. And there are only a few things that could get me to do something like this again. Maybe a really, really good creepypasta, like the best one I've ever read, or a sequel to Marble Hornets, and it would have to be the same actors, too. It couldn't be like some people trying to continue it, just, without even the permission of the creators. Or this. Something like this. What I'm actually going to be talking about today. These videos were posted by someone named Anonymous6666661. And the videos themselves are very much like To the Ark. And they're good, but the catch is they're directed at me. And I'll tell you right now, I am legitimately scared by these things. And I don't get scared often by things like To the Ark. Even the scariest To the Ark video does not get to me anymore at all. Marble Hornets, I just think Marble Hornets is really cool and well made now. I don't get scared by it anymore. In fact, I haven't gotten scared by Marble Hornets since, like, entry 33. So, it takes a lot to scare me. But this has. So, I'll show you the first video, and I'll show you all the videos and talk about them briefly, or maybe not so briefly, after each one, and then I'll show you the next one, and I'll continue like that. So here's the first one, called Dear Selza.
Dear Selza, I've been watching you recently. Not just your videos, but you in general. You know what I mean. Don't think I'm joking around. This is just getting started. And it's going to get much worse. As of right now, there's just about nothing you can do. So sit back and enjoy as I make your life a living hell. This is not a joke.
That one was called Outside, and of course, you can hear, like, general background noise of the camera, like the famous camera being handled sound, like you hear in Marble Hornets half the time. And it's a dark shot, but it looks like it's not just a complete black screen. It looks like it's being filmed with a camera, but it's at night, so you can't really see anything. And of course, the words always here slowly fade in and out. So it's I guess trying to say that outside, always here, I guess that means it's like always outside. Whoever this is always outside. Which leads me to believe that this is some sort of stalker. So, it's kinda like To the Ark, you see now. Like, these cryptic messages, sometimes the title has something to do with what's being said in the video, and this is really a small thing, it's just like you're combining two phrases. So, it's not much at this point, and I will tell you, none of these videos really are that complicated like To the Ark. But they definitely give off a creepy To the Ark vibe, and the last two are much more so like that. That was looking around, and I apologize for the screamer-like thing at the end. It wasn't really a screamer, but it was startling. But I kind of wanted you to experience that for yourself, because anything you felt right there, any startling feeling you felt, that's what I felt too. So there you go. Now, that was kind of like in the woods, you know, looking around, just like the video says. So that leads me to believe that whoever's making these is looking for me directly myself, if that makes any sense. Now, the most recent video was posted last night, and this is the one that really made me make this video. It's really the one that is driving this whole scared feeling home for me. There's one shot close to the end that's really disturbing me much more than anything else. Now, that last shot I'm talking about wasn't the thing at the end. It was this. This shot of a road looks startlingly similar to the road I live on. After this video was posted, I was trying to think if there were any clues in any of my other videos that would lead this person to be able to find out where I live. And I was able to find a shot that looks just like this. Like, literally just like this. It's the first shot of Selza finds money on the ground. I'm walking up the road, and you can tell it curves in the same way, and even that little street light on the left, it's there in this shot. In fact, this shot in the Anonymous video might even be the same exact shot, just distorted a little bit so that it curves a little bit more, and the street light is on, and it's darkened enough that it looks like nighttime, and you can't see me walking up. That would take an extensive amount of editing, but I wouldn't put it past this guy. But then I started thinking realistically. What are the odds this guy actually knows where I live? Whatever they are, they're not very high. But there's a problem with that. If this guy's lying and he doesn't actually know where I live, then why would he go to all this trouble to make it look like he does? If he doesn't know where I live, this series he has going is going to come to a crashing stop. Now, based on all of the writing and all of the videos, he's searching for me, and he's gotten close. The fourth video is called Close, and if my assumption is correct, close means as far as my street. So, what's the next logical step after my street? Either my house or inside my house? But if he doesn't know where I live, there's no way for him to get to my house. I mean, it would be easy enough to find a street that looks similar to mine if it's all distorted and dark like that, but there's no way that he can get a house that looks like mine. The series would have nowhere else to go, and he would have to stop it, if the point is to find me. I mean, I wouldn't have the balls to do something like that, knowing that unless something miraculous happens, it's not going to be able to continue after a certain point. But maybe that's just how my mind works. Maybe it's not how his mind works. Now, Anonymous6666661 is subscribed to me. So I know he's watching this video. So maybe it's a bad thing that I revealed all the things I found out. But I definitely wanted to show them to you. So I think this is worth it. Now, I promise you, if anything else big happens, if I find out anything important, I'll continue this. So stay tuned.